Hi, ladies and gents. So, you get the whole joy of the lesson with the smartboard and the teacher. You just get to watch it on YouTube. So, this is the new skill that I was talking about for algebra. It's brand new this year for the grade 8s. We're going to be solving and then graphing the answers for inequalities. So, so far we've been doing equations. So like x plus 5 equals 9. And the reason it's an equation, it's got the equal sign in it. So we're going to be doing the same steps to solve these. It's just instead of the equal sign, now we have an inequality. Meaning it's not equal, it's greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than and equal to. And just a small review, I do have these labeled, but for all these signs, read them from left to right, just like you would for like when you're reading a book, okay? So that's greater than, that's less than. And then when you sneak the little other line under it, it makes kind of like an equal sign. So this is greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. Moving on. Should I just do this right? Okay, so here's the equation, or not the equation, the inequality. X subtract 3 is greater than 10. We're going to solve it the exact same way. So we want x by itself, so we're going to make this equal 0. So we're adding 3 to both sides, just like we do with an equation. These equal 0, leaving us only with x. 10 plus 3 is 13. So now what this is saying, before it would be x equals 13, but it's not. In this case, whatever x is has to be greater than 13. So we get a whole range of values that x could be. So in this case, because x is going to be anything greater than 13, x could be 14, 15, 16, so on and so forth forever, okay? And then to graph these, you just make a number line. Because we're saying x is going to be numbers bigger than 13, I started my number line at 12, and then just went along. And remember, x can be any number bigger than 13, so even like 13.00001, that's still bigger than 13. 13 itself can't be included though. So to show that, we put an open dot over the 13 to say it's not 13 itself, but everything bigger than 13. And then just a line moving forwards. So here's our next example. Actually, I'll just do it this way. Okay? So slightly more complex inequality. 2x plus 1 is less than or equal to 9. Steps are the same. We want the x by itself, so we're going to make this number equal 0. And we do that by, sorry, can you close the door? We do that by subtracting 1 from both sides. Okay? So subtract 1 here, subtract 1 there. These two equal 0, leaves us only with 2x on this side. Notice my inequality signs in both the first example and this example are still lined up, okay? That's very important. And then 9 subtract 1 is 8. So now we know 2 x's are less than or equal to 8. We still want to know what 1 x is worth. We're still doing opposite operations all the way down. So we're going to divide by 2. So divide both sides by 2. And we get that x is less than or equal to 4. So for what numbers x could be, it's any number that's less than or equal to 4. So in this case, we include 4 because it's less than or equal to 4. And then numbers that are smaller, 3, 2, 1, 0, right down to -1 and into the negatives because we're still going...
Mr. Costa, if you're free, if you'd be able to page the office or swing by if you're close, thank you.
It's just anything smaller than 4, right down into the negatives. For graphing it, again, we have to include 4. So this case, we use a solid dot to say that 4 is included. If it was just, in this case, it was greater than 13, but not 13 itself, we use that open dot. In this case, we want the 4, so it's a closed dot, and then all the numbers that are less than. Okay? If you have questions with any of this, you know that you can send me a message through the chat in Google Classroom. I'm going to upload just a handwritten page of questions that I made up for you, because there isn't anything in our textbook for this because it's new curriculum, and you can try those. On that worksheet, there's ones that are circled down the left-hand side. Those are the ones where I want you to graph the questions. For all the other questions that aren't circled, you just do this, but please do show me what x is equal to, okay? And then when you're all done, you can just take a picture of your work and upload it.
Ms. Van Prate, can you please come to the office? Ms. Van Prate?
I bet you missed that. So anyways, when you're done your work, take a picture of it, attach it to that assignment, and you can just upload it, okay? And yeah, that's it for now. Again, questions, let me know, okay?